Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Avax. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, as you can see, we have another pullback to this support block that we've had on the charts since summer 2021. I keep bringing this up, but this is very important. This support block is extremely important because if we are going to be losing it, our next stop is probably going to be down here between $7.39 down to $5.91. So this is what I'm expecting. Now, if this is the end of the pullback, that's fine. This was another great buying opportunity. But if not, we might be stuck down here for a while for the next few months until we start moving to the upside. Of course, there's always the possibility we're going to be having a rally in September. I keep talking about this. I've been talking about this for months now. The next FOMC meeting is taking place on September 20th. And right now, 89% of investors are expecting a no change. So basically, there's going to be another temporary pause. We'll see if this is going to play out, or maybe the expectations are going to change, because they do change on the fly depending on what news we're getting from Jerome Powell, from the Fed, and depending on what's happening in the financial sector. Now, this is a perfect buying opportunity, guys. If you don't have any AVAX and you were looking to get into the project, this is the best opportunity you're going to get right now. You've had this chance previously back in December last year, in June this year, a few months ago, and right now in August. We are getting a bit overextended, to be honest with you, just like all the other altcoins are getting pretty overextended. So we should be seeing some sort of a relief rally back to the 20 EMA maybe. That will print a 12% move to the upside based on where the EMA is right now. You can also see there is a support level that has been lost over here. And this support level is, well, previous support now turned resistance was sitting at $12.35. So this could be a level we're going to retest as resistance before we have another move to the downside. So a potential 14% of profit you're looking at. But if you're buying for the long term, all of this really does not matter, because when you're going to be selling, even at the previous all-time high prices, as you can see here at $145, you really won't care if you bought in at $10.80, 85 cents, 90 cents, whatever it was. You're just happy that you bought in, and you're happy that you were able to hold through these pumps and just able to sell, and that you were able to sell near the top. Obviously, we don't know where the top is going to be. You're never going to catch the top, so don't be obsessed with that. Be obsessed with taking profits and, setting your targets in advance and sticking to your plan. That's what you should be obsessed with. In a healthy way, of course. So that's what we have here for the daily chart on AVAX. You could set up some buy limit orders down here, below $10 if you're looking at, for example, $9.30, $9.40. Although never have round numbers in your limit orders, as I keep mentioning this to you guys. That's very important. Next up, you could set up some buy limit orders here from $7.40 down to $5.90. Let's jump into the daily RSI, see what's going on here. So we dropped below this massive support block that we had since August 2022. We did have one fake out back in June a few months ago, but other than that, we used to hold this level as support. Now we had a massive pullback, and as you can see, we came back down to the red trend line. And we've had this red trend line for a long time on the charts. So this was a perfect buying opportunity for anyone who was following my videos, following the patterns, the support trend lines, and all that good stuff. We had another retest a few months ago in June off the red trend line, and this was a resistance for a while. Then we broke above it in January this year. We had a nice move back down in March, another retest in June, another retest in August. And not to mention, the RSI is sitting below the index of 30 here. So this is a perfect buying opportunity. If you, whatever indicator you look at, this is going to be a good buying opportunity. Unless I think you look at the coin market cap indicator where it says buy or sell. It usually says sell whenever everything's dropping, and it says buy whenever something's pumping. So that's the stupidest indicator that I've seen on a major platform like that. But let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Switching over to the weekly chart, you can see we have a massive descending resistance trend line that we created back in August last year. We've been retesting it a few times ever since, and we're holding this support trend line, this important support trend line, at $10.82. We've held it since January 2 years ago, so January 2021. Then we had another bounce in June, July, August 2021. Another retest in January this year, June this year, and another in August. We have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the swing high we created back in February, or January, I should say, 2023, down to the swing low in January. So it took a month for this massive impulsive move to the upside, and we're back to where we came from once again. As you can see, you also did manage to run into the golden ratio here, into $13.99, or $14 if you want to round that up, and you basically got rejected from the golden ratio, which is effectively a dead cat bounce, and you came back down to where you started retracing from, which is pretty healthy. Now, we don't want to be losing this low, obviously, but if that is going to happen, you have $7.15 as your technical target based on this small fractal here. So once you lose this low, if you are going to be losing it, of course, your minimal target is $9. Your technical target is going to be $7.15. So you can set up some buy limit orders in advance like we discussed already. The RSI is looking pretty healthy here. I do want to check if we are having any divergences here. Just give me 1 second. So the RSI here is sitting pretty much at the exact same level. And yeah, it doesn't look like we're having a lot of I don't think we have any divergences right now whatsoever. Now the stochastic is already sitting down in the oversold below the index of 20. That means a great buying opportunity has arrived. The MACD is only printing the bearish cross, as you can see. So that's your confirmation of the downtrend on the weekly chart. So the MACD can be used as a confirmation indicator, but never trade solely based on the MACD, because this is a lagging indicator. You can see that we already had the pullback for a few days, and we just now got the bearish cross. So looking pretty good for Avax. Like I keep saying, once we break above the August 2022 high, that's going to be a major indicator that's potentially going to tell us that the bear market low has been printed. Until that happens, I'm not going to say that we have bottomed out for Avax. I'm not going to say that for any altcoin unless we start breaking major resistance levels. Now, that has happened for some altcoins, but the majority of altcoins, 95% of the altcoins, are still in this massive downtrend from the August low. And unless we break that, I'm not going to be, saying, oh, this is our target to the upside, or we've bottomed out, because we need to see a decisive bottom so that we can start setting some fib levels to the upside. Otherwise, we're just guessing, right? So that's the way I play this game, and if you have any questions, any suggestions, let me know down below in the comment section. Hopefully you learned something useful. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.